The illegal elbow.
Elbow techniques.
This is the elbow.
An elbow from here. I'll throw the elbow.
Yeah, the illegal elbows.
All right, people, we're back, man. Illegal Elbow Radio. Another exciting episode for you guys, man. This is Brian from Illegal Elbow Radio, Illegal Elbow on Twitter.
And this is Dan from MMA Aftermath on Facebook and Twitter.
One thing I do want to say for sure, man, before we get into the thick of the card, man. It's a great card, man. But Josh Salmon, I thought looked great, dude. This guy's really been flying under the radar, kind of real low on the radar, and it's just, bam, dude.
Yeah, and to that point, but you have to say Eddie Gordon was going for the ground game, man. Eddie Gordon, when we walked in, basically walking in Cuz's house, he had invited us over, to enjoy the fights.
Hell yeah.
Nice viewing party.
Good time as always, man. Thanks, Cuz.
Yeah. Yes, Cuz, for sure. Thanks, Bruce. But, from what we've seen, it was like, for the most part, he was getting Eddie was getting Josh down and doing the wrestling thing, and Josh was at a disadvantage for the most part from what I seen in the fight, saying hi to everybody, and, then fucking holy shit, you know what I'm saying, second round. So.
And it was a clear, there was no question, no nothing. It was just bam. He went down. There was no reaction. The guy knew, all right, this is over. You know what I mean? It was nice.
We discussed about his hand, too. Remember, he brung his hand down. If he would have kept it up, he would have been fine, but it was like he was almost guarding for a rib shot.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, I remember that now, yeah. If you wouldn't have said that, I wouldn't remember, but yeah. It's like, dude, it's like he was expecting it to go to the head, and then as he was throwing it, he brought it down because he was expecting a rib shot. And it just lowered his hand, and bam! Well, how about Uriah Faber, man? Francisco Rivera.
Lost a lot of respect, bro. Sorry. Lost a lot of respect, and he tried to do the old flip it off the shoulder a little bit, like it wasn't no thing, like nobody's seen it. Well, you heard the crowd when they seen it. Okay.
Yeah.
When the replay came up, there was a round of boos, and that was to Uriah Faber doing the fucking lunging Superman eye poke. Okay, and I don't care what anybody says. That was fucking cheap. The ref should have stepped in, man. I don't know what the fucking ref was fucking doing, man. But you need to take a look at this and say, dude, bullshit, man. This is a fucking automatic fucking rematch. Get your shit together. We'll see you again in 3 months, bro. The fuck this. I'm pissed. I lost some respect. And for him to come on the microphone and not say, dude, I'm fucking sorry, this and that. That motherfucking shit was intentional, dude. Sorry.
If it wasn't, he's got a real fucking problem with his not being able to clench his fingers together because I'm not in there fighting, so I can't, say, and I'm, obviously you're not either, but so I don't mean to sound like an idiot saying that, but I'm not in there fighting, so I don't know what the hell he's doing with his digits all pointed out. What are you doing? You're in a fight, but what is this thing with your hand out in front of you with your fingers outstretched? I don't get it, man. If I'm going to fight with somebody I've never been known to fucking have my fingers outstretched. You're going to grab a finger and break it. Maybe the guys should start doing that. Grab a finger and break the motherfucker. It's a new submission. If you're going to put your fingers in my arm, I'm going to grab a hold of him and bust him.
Yeah. To counter it, why not? Fucking bite him.
Well, if you grab them and fucking bend them backwards and break them,
it's like you could scratch this guy's retina, dude. You could tear it.
Yeah, he could ruin his fucking career. If your guy can't see good enough, he can't fight. You know what I mean? So if he could stop the guy's fucking career. He needs to. One thing I will say about this though is it's kind of a little hijacking here. I apologize, people, but the Reebok deal I think is going to be centered around what this problem is right here. Mm-hmm. Reebok is looking into redesigning the fight gear and all that shit. They're going to get rid of this fucking finger outstretched bullshit to where fighters can't do that. I think that's going to play a big part in it because we have so many eye pokes in 2014. It's ridiculous. Year of the eye poke and year of the injury. Year of the injury eye poke, it should be called. But
it's like, what are these fucking judges fucking doing? It's like, or not the judges, excuse me, the ref. Why couldn't you see that? Why? You know, this cost this guy who had a good fucking badass fucking record coming in. What was
It
he?
looked
I'm not
good, too.
11-2 or 11 and something, dude.
10-3, I think.
10-3. My bad, but
No,
you know,
you're
great
close. You're right
record
there.
and he was looking decent. You know, he was not like, you know, Uriah Faber was fucking owning this guy. It was a pretty good fucking match, you know. They got 10-4 over here on UFC, but these fucking admin don't know these devs don't know what the fuck's going on over
Well,
here.
no,
So.
it's 10-4 where I'm looking too, but going into the fight, he was 10-3. I believe.
Oh yeah.
Gotcha. You know what I mean?
But it's unfortunate, and if you're like a Dana White who happens to look at shit and make comments about shit saying, oh, that he got robbed, or he said, you know, Dana said stuff like that, he got robbed, or doing things, you know, he got robbed. In my opinion, this fucking fight, there needs to be a rematch right here, and this dude needs to at least get another shot right here and not have to suffer falling down the ring or falling down the ladder because you got your eye half gouged out.
Yeah, and because Uriah Faber is so special, and really, I'm almost getting to the point where it's like if and it's no real authentic whatever disrespect towards Uriah Faber. The guy's a good fighter, but it's almost getting to the point where it's like with shit like this, I don't even care if I see the guy fight ever again. I really don't care. It's like, you know, Francisco Rivera had a legitimate shot. You know, I'm not going to jump out and say he's a world beater. But if he didn't get his fucking eye poked, the fucking fight wouldn't have been finished that quick. I'm sorry. The guy was still tending to his eye while he was being choked. Mm-hmm. It's hands down. There's no second guessing it. There's no other way to look at it.
Looking to see if fucking Uriah Faber left some fucking nail jam in there or even a full nail in his fucking eye. You know, usually when you're fucking itching your eye like that, it might be because your eye is cut from a finger fucking nail, dude. That's just, It looks so blatant, dude. It just, when I watched that replay, just, as soon as I seen that replay, you know, because I really didn't know, because we've seen it in, you know, real motion, you know, real time, you don't know. But when you seen that, dude, you were like,
oh, gee.
Right? It was like instant right then and there, dude. I lost a shit ton of respect for Uriah Faber, dude.
It's like,
and then I even lost more when he got in front of the mic and didn't say, dude, I'm sorry. I fucking did that. If he wants a rematch, I understand.
Rivera, like Huz said, the guy was fucking knuckle deep into the dude's eye. The guy was scratching his damn brain, practically. I mean, come on, man. It was ridiculous. And like you said, where's the ref at? The ref was in the back eating a fucking sandwich or something, or going over his grocery list. You know, gotta pick up some fucking, some frosted flakes on the way home.
Okay, let's see this. Okay, I have to say this, bro. What are they doing with Uriah Faber right now? This is the second, maybe third, I don't know, but I know it's the second time in the row that he's been the main event of the prelims. You know what I'm saying? That's like saying the shiniest turd in the backyard. You know, it makes no fucking sense whatsoever, dude.
Yeah, and you're right too. I think it might actually be the third time that he's the main event of the fucking prelims. He's the shiniest turd in the backyard.
Yeah, it's like I cannot get he's number 3 in the world. Are you gonna fucking now? What? Okay, this is it right now. What are you gonna do, guys? What are you gonna do? You gonna have him fight his fucking little bunkie, his little friend, his little, you know?
They talked about it.
Buds?
You know, it came up, and it's like they're not gonna fight.
Yeah, are you gonna be able to do that, man? And you know, I don't agree with a lot of the shit that Bisping says, dude, but he fucking nailed it last night when he said, this is not a team sport. This is MMA. This is an individual sport with individual accolades. You need to fight who's ever the fucking champ. This isn't us. You know, oh, no, fucking DC and fucking Kane aren't going to fight because they're fucking butt buddies. You know, I don't want to hear this shit anymore, dude. You're in the game of fighting.
Well, you know what? You know, if he doesn't want to fight his friend, maybe he should pull his skirt up a little bit so he don't get mud on his dress.
Well, we know if he fights his friend, he's probably going to lose anyway because we know what happens when Uriah Faber fucking fights for the belt. We all know that.
Yeah.
So
he chokes like a a 2-year-old eating a chicken leg. I mean, fuck, come on. I mean, I don't know. Whatever.
No, and
It's a joke show. But yeah, we might as well put this to bed, man, and move on. But I totally agree, man. It's Uriah Faber right now, to me, gatekeeper status, man. That's why they're keeping him in this area, and they're giving him whatever fights they feel like throwing at him. Because I don't think this guy really, I don't think Uriah Faber wants to do a title shot right now because number one, he doesn't want to fight his friend. Mm-hmm. So I think he just wants to stay relevant and, in case something happens or whatever. And
it's number 3, though. It's like, are you just going to fucking beat around the bush and fucking run around the bush and just not fight or are you just going to wait till maybe Barral comes in and possibly beats him and then say, well, I'll come in for alpha male. I'll defend the crown. No, dude. if fucking Dillashaw gets the belt again, get your ass in there the same way you would with Barral and do it. If not, just get the fuck out, dude. Get the fuck out of the division because you're not going to fight your buddy. Put that shit aside. It's about the belt. This is bullshit.
Well, I think when it comes down to it, there's going to be a lot of people in his ear like, look, dude, you're either going to fight, you're going to shit, or get off the pot. I mean, yeah, just the way it is. I mean, Rivera looked pretty good. He had a decent game plan going in. And it's like, I can make a ton of arguments, and I won't because I'm going to sacrifice part of the show to do it. But Rivera looked good in there, and a lot of people will sleep on Rivera, against a Faber. Mm-hmm. But it's like the guy has a game plan. The guy's not able to implement his game plan because he's got a scratched brain. His brain is gouged. So it's
the right hemisphere has been injured and poked.
So I mean, it sucks. We're pissed about it. It is what it is. It is what it is because the fucking ref was sleeping. Yeah, and some of these refs need to start getting fines or something. And that's going to happen, dude, because it's like, wait a minute, you didn't fucking notice that? What's the matter with you? Okay, you're suspended for a year. Fighters are getting suspended. How about refs? Let's get refs suspended. Okay, you suck, so you're suspended for the next year. Go work at fucking McDonald's until you're, you can have a license again.
Get your shit straight. Yeah.
Go fucking be a security guard until you can fucking prove yourself to be competent to do your fucking job. So I don't know, but I mean, really, that's I think that's a great point. If a ref's not competent to fucking be in there and make sure these guys aren't going to, elbow balls or anything like that or whatever, you know what I mean? Johnny Hendricks had his head on the back of fucking.
He loves it. He was just resting that fucking neck on them balls.
Balls on the back of the neck for, dude, the majority of the second through fourth round. It's like, what are you doing? We're going to get into that, but.
Oh, shit, dude.
I'd say we take a quick break, man, and let's get back to Trujillo and Ferguson, man.
Hell yeah.
It's Clef here. I'm creative director at kvlondon.com. We're a headwear company based in London, England. Now, I'm a huge MMA and UFC fan. And whenever I'm looking for my MMA fix, I tune in and keep it locked to the Illegal Elbow Radio show. It's online at www.illegalelbowradio.com.
Abel Trujillo coming in here. Yeah, we both had Abel Trujillo in this one against Tony Ferguson. And by the looks of the first round, we were almost going to get our pick. But Tony Ferguson had other things in mind. Oh. And Tony Ferguson rolled with those fucking punches, dude. And he took some damage. He took some fucking damage and some punishment, and you could have seen it on his face when it was all over and done with. But guess what? Abel Trujillo came in, and Brian has said this plenty of fucking times with guys that are brick shit houses and ripped. You got to feed those muscles. It's just a fact. We've seen it from Hector Lombard. We've seen it from other fighters. Fucking Abel Trujillo came in here and gave it all of what he had, his knockout shots, everything he had to end fucking Tony Ferguson in the first round, and it did not happen. And guess what? Fucking Tony Ferguson came back and put your ass out. Made you tap. Tony Ferguson, big time props, big time hearts. He could have quit in there, but he stayed with it, stayed with his game plan. And Abel Trujillo, man, Back to the drawing board, bro.
Yeah, ultimate lesson time for Trujillo, man, big time.